Oh crap, it's D&D night again. Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to Power Word Casual. We are playing D&D again tonight with a table full of friends. Friend Ian is playing the role of Jeff, sleeveless human fighter who knows what to do. Always.
You had to introduce me right when
Yeah.
I had to burp a bit, so
Yeah,
it's just
good.
I got nothing. It's still stuck in there. Much like Jeff.
It's the Jeff burp. Release him.
No. I mean I will later, but no.
Alright.
I'm a
Okay,
gentleman.
we'll go on to friend Brian, who is playing the role of Clyde, the elf who is proficient in slices some of the time, many of the time.
Burp.
Bless you.
Thank you. That's why we're friends.
I got you. Friend Tom is playing the role of Naoma, the half-elf disciple who speaks to souls. Souls are like, Naoma's like,
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
That's how it
Real
goes.
world reenactment of me. Okay.
Yeah. They're basically Muppets.
That's perfect. And friend Sean, holding down the fort as Thranton, our righteous Loxodon shield and purveyor of fine soul food.
Can we talk about the roll that's still on the screen? The 34 athletics check.
I mean we
from
can.
Jeff from last week.
We can talk about that.
Wild.
That was my.
Why do you have a plus 14?
What's
that about?
Well, okay. So if we want
broken.
if we want to discuss it, it is because I've got a +4 strength. It's my primary stat. I took proficiency in athletics as a fighter, and at a level, I think I took a feat. I'm trying to remember which feat, but I took a feat.
So you stole someone who's more athletic. You stole their feet.
I stole their feet, grafted them to my own.
Wore them like shoes.
It increased my running and jumping ability.
They must have had Nikes on.
I took it was Nike feet, best feet of victory. Now I took the skill expertise feat, which they released it in Tasha's, and it's easy to overlook because it looks really mundane, but it allows you to get expertise in a skill and not be a rogue. So I doubled my proficiency bonus in athletics, and here we are.
It's a winding path, but I think it was worth it.
Yeah, and now you want me to do a long jump or anything that could ever result in an athletics roll, unless I whiff.
You probably got it.
I probably got it. I don't want to. I set out. It's I don't want my character to die because of some mundane crap. I don't want him to die because he didn't make the jump or he ran too slowly.
That would be a really sad death, yeah.
Yep.
Charisma saves, got it. All right.
Oh yeah, no, he's got a 0 in charisma and a -1 in wisdom. So boy's got weaknesses.
I can't talk to people.
This whole time, Jeff has been unable to speak.
Gotta go fast.
You just imagined everything he was saying.
Mm-hmm. He's actually he's intelligent, but I figure he's your classic nerd, except he's a nerd who also did some bodybuilding. So
he's buff and book smart.
Yeah, he's buff and book smart, but yeah, you want him to have a conversation, especially a conversation with a girl. Oh no. Locks up.
Can't do it. Too much.
Anyway.
Sorry to send us on that tangent. I just saw a big number and I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, we gotta explain these big numbers. That's an important part of D&D.
That's true.
I think.
Well, when someone says I rolled a 34 on my check, there is a fair amount of bullshit that goes around the table.
All right. So anyway, yeah, I'm Ark, your DM, and gosh darn it, we're gonna play D&D. Last time on this very stream, our heroes tried to suplex a building, but found themselves dancing with a statue instead. And they went on to release an imprisoned chimera. And now they've arrived in a chamber with a floor made of wooden cogs.
To be fair, I wasn't trying to suplex it. I was just trying to table flip it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fair. That's more accurate.
Yep.
My bad.
Check the tape. Check the tape.
All right. Hold on. I'll change this. Table flip. Okay.
There we go.
There, the record is updated. Yes. All right. So yes, fantastic. So this room, it is dark in here, but not the kind of darkness that you had encountered in the previous chamber.
Okay, so
It's not magical darkness.
it's just
Non-magical darkness.
just dark. Okay.
Mhm. Mundane
So-
darkness.
This is regular kind darkness. So I can see things.
Yeah, you don't care.
Great. I don't even notice it's not dark. Or that it is dark.
Yeah. So what
I
could-
think that I'd probably pull out a couple of torches again then.
All right. So yeah, as you look around the room, you see that there are just cogs of varying sizes, all interconnected. They make up the floor of this room for the most part. You stand on the center on a plinth that was an elevator a minute ago, and it rose up into the floor, and now you're here. And there is in the corner, a large, what looks like a hand crank of some kind. There's no corners. This is a round room, but it's off towards the wall, I should say. A hand crank of some kind, shrouded in a translucent red shield.
Is there a guy with a cranky music box in here too? Spinning it furiously.
Roll a perception check.
All right. Going for it. Roll a 30.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you hear some strange music coming from somewhere in this room. It sounds small and yeah, it's hard to pinpoint where it's coming from.
Is this legit the
You hear the small
windmill
music.
from Ocarina of Time?
Could be.
I hear music. You guys hear that?
I will perception real quick to see if I do. A 17. Yeah, I think I hear it.
Mhm, mhm.
It's very faint.
Yeah. 24.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, 17. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, everyone hears the music. Clyde, you hear the sound of tiny feet scratching and running throughout the chamber, like mice. The music stops for everyone who could hear it.
Someone ran away.
Did we break up a show? Like,
Is there like a mouse band? It's like Mouse Rat, a band in here, and we broke them up.
It's possible. It's possible. You might have broken up the Mouse Rat reunion tour.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Can I roll a survival check to try and like track any footsteps?
Sure.
Feats? That's 27.
Yeah, so there's dust on these gears. It seems like they have not moved in a very long time. And there are tracks around through the dust, except so you follow a trail of them and you realize that there are so many of these trails crisscrossing the dust.
They might just like live here. They've been running around here a lot. Can I try and track them to like a wall or hole or something?
They seem to the tracks kind of like disperse over the entire floor of the room. They go in and they disappear between the cogs. One of the things that you do notice though is that instead of tiny paw prints like you might expect from mice, they're like almost like human footprints
They're tiny feet,
or elf footprints.
like shoes or something.
Yeah.
They might be like gnomey kind of creatures or something. I wonder if they're gnomes. Can I roll something to see if I can tell if they're gnomes or something?
Give me another nature check.
Nature. Okay. Oh crap. 10.
Okay, so these are very, very tiny footsteps. Smaller than gnome footsteps would be for sure.
They are smaller than gnome footsteps.
Is there anywhere in this room that something could hide, like holes in walls, little huts, structures at all, or is it just a smooth room?
The walls are smooth. The ceiling is smooth for the most part, as smooth as the stone will let them be. But the cogs and the gears seem to provide a whole bunch of hidey hole opportunities. And Clyde, as you're looking around the room and trying to get trying to get an idea of what's going on here, you get the impression that the gears are not flush to the floor. There's probably like an empty space below them, kind of a crawl space.
I think they live underneath and amongst the machinery here.
Are any of the gears loose? Like, are there any that are not seemingly settled into their spot?
Let's see. What's an interesting check to do for that?
I'll smell it out.
Sniff it out to see if they're all connected. I mean, maybe. Casual. Give me a casual.
A casual. 14.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, you take a good close look at all of the gears, and you see that they're very locked into place. They all look like they're integral to the same function.
Okay. I'll try and give just like a little push. I don't want to force too hard because they are made of wood, but just see if I can get anything in motion.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Strength. An 8.
Okay. How do you go about trying to move them?
Just sort of like if it's set into the floor, just sort of get down below and just try and give it a push from the side.
Okay. Yeah, it's more a matter of reaching in there. It's not really deep enough to jump in between the teeth. But if you reach in there and push at it, they seem very stubborn. There isn't any real movement that you can detect, but there's some creaking that indicates that there might be some give there.
Okay.
Right. Let's see. So this hand crank on its own off on the side there. You said it's behind like a shield, like a force field sort of situation.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like some kind of energy.
All right.
Red in color.
Okay. I would like to. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna try. I would like to try and counterspell the field. See if it is just a magic thing I can just pop. If not, we'll have to get clever. So, so I can only cast it at 3rd level. That's as high as I go. So we will cast that. So if it is a 4th level or if the spell creating this force field, if it is indeed a spell, is 3rd level or lower, it just ends. If it's 4th or higher, I gotta make a check for it.
Okay. You do need to make a check.
Okay. All right. So DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Check using my spellcasting ability. Alright. So, we're looking at a +3. Let's see. Okay, 18 is my check.
Okay. And how do I calculate the DC? What was the
It
formula there?
It is 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah, that clears it. It flickers and dissipates, and you hear a kind of indignant tiny like actually no, you hear you don't hear an indignant tiny voice. You hear indignant tiny footsteps underneath.
Just kind of like just little like pip 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 pip.
Yep. Stomp.
Okay.
How dare you?
Can
You
I
come
A
into my
little bit of
house?
wrestling underfoot.
can I see the source of those footsteps?
It's under, as far as you can tell, they're coming from beneath the gears, and it's very dark under there.
Yeah, and I don't have any special vision or nothing, so okay. Well, I've heard feet, there was music. And this was shielded for some reason. So I guess I want to put my hand on the crank and look at the party and be like, if anybody's got a reason for me to not turn this crank, now's the time to say something.
I'm gonna walk over and just sort of be. I'm gonna be Jeff's spotter in case something wacky goes on.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm here.
All right, very good.
I'm
I
gonna
like
kind of
this.
look. I'm gonna look down in between the gears and machinery, and see if there's any sounds or anything. And then I'm just gonna. If there's nothing, then I'm just gonna say, if anyone's living in those gears, they might move now.
And I'm going to be Clyde's spotter in case Jeff starts to move the thing while Clyde is still down there.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
am I standing on the gears?
We all are.
Great.
Yep.
There's nothing can go wrong.
Yeah. No. All right. So.
All right.
So we get any replies at all?
You hear some funky rattling like maracas, and then everything goes eerily silent.
That seems normal.
Korok?
I'll take, after hearing the maracas, I'll take my harp out and just like play a couple notes for like 5 seconds and then listen and see if it responds with anything.
Here, play this.
You hear the maraca sound almost try to pick up the beat of the song. And then when you stop playing, there's how there's when there's an audience clapping at a show and they fall out of line and out of rhythm, and then
they're clapping on 1 and 3 instead of 2 and 4.
Yeah, or
The
something like
freaking
that.
worst.
Yeah, or like the song, and like the song's ending, or like there's a shift in tempo or whatever, and everyone's just like, oh crap, it's like a prog rock concert, that kind of thing.
All right. I'll keep playing.
Okay.
And see if anything happens, or be like, Clyde, do you see anything down there?
No, but they're very bad at rhythm.
No, they continue to keep the rhythm. Like when the music is sustained for long enough, they're able to keep with it, and whatever's making these rattle sounds is actually, they're actually pretty pleasant.
Oh, they're doing it. I start doing some vocal percussion.
Beatbox and Clyde, one night only. Come up to the cursed tower.
Come on up to the Geary Tower. Don't know why, but there's no light in here.
I love it.
Yeah.
Actually, Naoma, as you're playing, roll me a performance check.
All right. the thing that I am supposedly good at. That's a 17.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say if it didn't go well, like in fact you are the one who is bad, but no, it's pretty good. Whatever the rattly things are beneath the cogs, they seem to be having a good time.
I'll just call out, like, anyone down there? As I continue to play.
There's no specific response to that, but they do continue to keep the rhythm of the music with their maraca sounds.
I'll turn to the rest of the group. There's something down there. They don't seem to be coming up though.
So I'll keep beatboxing, and I'll change the lyrics to, if you don't come out, you might get crushed. We're gonna turn the crank. Something wrong with crushed.
All right, Clyde, you roll me a performance check
Okay.
or persuasion, whichever one you're feeling. I mean,
Which one am I better at? It's the same. So, 15. Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Make it sound intentional.
Yeah, it rhymes and everything. It's great. The rattling kind of starts to take the sound of like there's kind of an orderly nature to it now. It seems like there is the whatever's rattling beneath the floorboards or beneath the cogs seems to be moving together in a direction, and it starts to get quieter.
Maybe it's safe. It seemed like they went somewhere. Maybe they won't get hurt. These people, these musical friends.
All right. Say the word.
Crank it.
I get all right. That's the word I was hoping for. And
Jeff, give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Not good. 10.
You think you see out of the corner of your eye a tiny humanoid creature jumping off of the crank that you have your hands on and down in between the cogs and the floor.
Can I see like down where it went?
It just disappeared into the darkness.
Sloop right through.
Mhm.
Okay.
Did it make the schloop sound?
I was hoping. It's like you know those like it's gonna sound weird. Those ball drop games they have at arcades where it's like got a little carousel and you
Yep.
got to drop the ball in the right hole.
Yeah.
Bonus ball.
It's
Real good at those.
it's like
Yeah, you are.
but that's the thing. It's like the best shot is the one where it just goes right through, makes no contact with the wheel whatsoever, and it's just in the hole. 60 tickets, and you're just like, did it even friggin' happen?
Yeah, Sean's the one that taught us
Correct.
how to do that.
hmm
Sean is the master.
He's the master.
It's arcades, man.
I miss
Like
arcades, too.
hone those skills. Anyway, okay, so just kind of like zoop, disappeared through the. All right, I'll start turning the crank. How hard is it? I'm assuming this moves the whole floor.
Yeah, it's a very hard crank. Give me a strength check.
Right. Strong.
Roll up those non-existent sleeves.
Yep. It's like make the motion, but it's really just rubbing my arms. It's a 14.
Okay, all right. It's hard to get going. Like your feet slip on the dust on the floor for a moment while you're trying to turn this thing. For a moment, you think it's gonna ease up and like let you turn it, but it's very heavy.
Okay.
This is not an efficient machine.
Okay.
Is there enough room on the handle for me to step in and help?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help and throw some strength behind it too.
Okay. All right. So I will have Jeff, roll strength with an advantage now.
Okay.
You can roll strength casual if you want to make one of those checks.
I mean, that does make it better.
The
So
casual variety of strength. Go for it.
that definitely puts a bigger bonus on it. So yeah.
Casual strength.
Yeah,
you know.
just like, you know what? I'm
Yeah,
trying.
yeah,
I'm trying too hard. Trying too
I'm
hard.
overthinking it. I just need to.
Just you, me. Let's just lean into it. Like
You just,
let
you just put your
you know,
put your arm on it and then just kind of lean.
Yep. Just let it do the work. Ooh. Okay, it is better. It is a 15. Better by 1.
Count it.
Rolled real bad.
All right, so
You know what? Wait. Are we turning it the right way? Is this like a clockwise, counterclockwise situation?
We just snapped the hammer.
Yeah, you know. Do we
do you
not?
want to try the other way?
I mean, I don't want to strip any of these gears. You know, like.
Yeah.
So
That's important.
maybe we try the other way. Thranton, you try. You're on the other side, so you have the torque.
Okay, I'll give it a nice pull.
Give me that casual strength check. Strength casual.
Strength casual. Oh, I was close to a nat 20. 24.
Here we go.
All right. Yeah, it moves. With a little bit of protest, but yeah, it's hard to move, but it does move, and the gears in the floor all start to turn.
So he was seriously just turning it the wrong way.
There's a direction
seems happy.
arrow.
Jeff. Hey Jeff,
And-
spell your own name.
See, I'm gonna do it, but you're gonna say I'm doing it wrong anyway. So. It's Geoff.
Jeoff.
Got it.
J-E-O or
it's
G?
G. Yeah, it's G.
Just messing with you.
Here's the word.
Geeff. The G is silent.
Jesuf.
Just
Hello, my name is Jeff.
kill.
So yeah, if anyone Jeff's name is spelled the right way for the record. That is the correct way to spell Jeff.
Is it?
It's a way to spell
It's
Jeff.
a way. It sure is a way.
Yeah. It's a very British way to spell Jeff.
Of all the
Depends on who
ways,
you ask. Yeah.
it is one of them.
Joffrey.
All right, so I've got this thing spinning now.
Yeah, you got this thing spinning. The gears, as you kind of loosen them up and start turning the thing, they start to you can see just kind of radiating out as like the big gears close to you turn smaller and smaller gears out towards the edges. There's this very complicated chain of gear command. Eventually reaching the middle of the room and the pedestal there which begins to rise again as you've seen it do before in previous floors.
I'm going to. I'm going to tell everybody else to get onto the platform, and I'm going to stay here and keep cranking for now.
All right.
But
Yeah.
Trenton, you'll be left here.
I'm not forever. I'm not staying here cranking forever. I'm telling everybody to get over there,
Never
so that way I can
forget
let
you.
go of it and then step over.
Oh shoot! I don't have.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
goodbye, friends, musical friends we never got to meet.
There's a rattle in response.
Yeah,
And
I will,
I'll just start beatboxing again.
They join you. They get that cymbal kind of sound in there.
I'll climb up onto the pedestal thing that's rising.
Give me a dex check to get up there while you're traveling over this floor that is turning and twisting.
Oh boy.
All of us.
If I do let go of this, does it keep cranking? Does everything keep moving?
When you ease up to try to test that theory, it stops. It doesn't keep moving.
Okay, then yeah, I'll get back on and keep going then.
Actually, let's try something. And I'm gonna make my instead of climbing up to the pedestal, I'm gonna make my way over to Thranton and start rooting through his bag and pull out a whole bunch of bones that had been stashed in it.
Excuse me.
Oh. Oh, I see. I see.
From when we got peanut butter brownie. I stashed a bunch of bones in your bag. I'm
Bones
surprised
that
you
I
don't
put
remember
there.
that.
This is
I
weird.
do not remember this.
This is weird.
I will produce between your bag and my bag, try to produce a functional skeleton and animate dead to bring it to life and then have it try to turn the thing.
How strong is a skeleton?
That is a good question. Strength +0.
Okay. All right. All right. Naoma, as you get closer to Thranton, roll a nature check.
Nature check. That's a 6.
Okay. All right. You find your bones. There's something looks strange about Thranton though. You can't quite put your finger on it.
Thranton, do you feel okay?
Yeah. What? Do I not look okay? I'm not that tired. I know I'm a little out of shape. Come on now. This is nothing. I got this.
Holding like armful of bones, I'm gonna take a couple like steps back and be like, does he look okay to you guys?
Should I roll
Do you
perception?
want nature this?
Yeah, I guess.
Nature. Okay.
Let's see.
13.
17.
All right, to both of you, Thranton, he looks like his face looks more wrinkled, and he's getting new laugh lines and stuff. It looks like he's getting older as he cranks this.
You're getting
Oh,
older.
Yeah, threaten stop. Stop. Yeah. Stop cranking.
Yeah, you're getting older as you crank this thing. I think it's cursed or something.
I mean, time is just a construct, and we're all getting older all the time. This is fine.
Tell that to your body that just aged a bunch.
I cranked. How do I look? Like, I only cranked for like a minute, but like...
You look down at your hands, like, I don't know, they might be more weathered than they used to be.
Creamy smooth skin.
There's definitely been an interruption in your regimen, your skincare regimen.
Thranton, this is gonna sound crazy, but push it the other way for a second.
Okay, yeah, I'll reverse my motion and spin it around, which will start bringing the platform. Well, I don't know if it will, but I presume
It does.
Will. Okay, yeah, starts bringing the platform back downward.
Do the wrinkles and stuff go away?
They do not.
Dang it, we didn't find the
Well,
tower.
might
of
as
youth.
well crank it back up.
Oh no.
I think the original. I'm seeing Naoma stand with the pile of bones, and I've figured out what that means now. So it's like, no, I think we try that plan. Make as many as you can, and maybe they can haul us up there.
Okay. I'm pretty confident I can make one.
Well, that's as many as you
He
can.
doesn't have to have a head. He just needs the arms. Hell, he could just do it with one arm.
He's just sort of make messed up half skeletons that are just like
just got one beefy
a
arm.
femur and like a radius.
It's a leg, but it got put in the arm slot. And
Do you do you want me to make a check to see how many I can make here? I can't imagine it's more than 2.
Wait, is there how many skeletons you can make check?
How many? I guess I'm asking, how many skeletons can I make out of what I have in these 2 bags?
Oh, okay. So it's a question of resources.
Yes.
Okay. I would say as you're sorting through the bones, slowly spinning around on one of the larger gears, you have what seem to be 3 complete skeletons. More or less,
okay.
maybe missing some fingers, but you feel it is enough to make 3.
Great. Well, then I just need, I'll separate them out into their own piles. Be like, all right, just 1 minute as I spin around slowly.
Lazy Susan.
No, I've stopped cranking at this point. Everything's still moving.
Okay, yes. If you stop cranking, then it's not moving anymore.
Okay, yeah, because we reversed it and nothing happened,
Right.
so I've stopped.
Okay, you're just standing by.
Yeah, and then about a minute later, 3 very frame light skeletons stand up and make their way over to the handle.
Okay.
And kind of like they wait for Thranton to get out of the way, and then they start trying to move it in unison.
All right. How do I do a strength check for? How do you multiply? How do you multiply 0? How are we gonna do this?
I mean, I can
Triple
roll
advantage.
3 strength checks. I could roll 3 strength checks.
Yeah, actually, that's the best way to do it. Yeah. I was gonna do like an advantage situation, but yeah, we'll just treat it like 3 checks. So.
All right. So there's the first skeleton. Is a 13. The second is a 12.
Consistent.
And the third is a 2.
All
This is
right.
the one with
Consistent.
1 arm. That's, like,
He's doing
trying to
his
help
best.
out.
It's trying. Yeah, that middle one there though, like it seems promising. Like for a moment you're like, yeah, my boy's got this. But it just shudders as it tries to move this thing, and some of the bones like shake loose from its cosmically bonded being.
Sorry, I can fix that. I'll just like run over and pick it up and like stick it back into place and just kind of hold them there and be like,
It's like a couple of ribs, and they just kind of hover. They're like, the floating ribs. They just kind of hover like precariously.
No.
this is fine. Just give them a minute. I'm sure they'll do it.
Let them catch their breath.
I can cast Bless on skeletons, right? I didn't prepare it.
I mean,
No, you cannot. You're not allowed. No.
Bless this mess.
you could. Oh, you could cast guidance.
Mm.
I mean,
I
it's
could
a
cast-
skill check, but like.
Do animated skeletons count as a creature though?
It's a good question.
Is it a creature or is it a figment of your imagination?
What is
it
even
says
real?
it's a medium undead.
Sounds like a creature to me, but
I mean, undead. I don't think undead counts as. Let's see. Is an animated.
Yeah.
The recommended search is an animated movie a cartoon? So that's another day.
Yep.
Yes.
D&D Beyond, the D&D Beyond describes them as medium creatures.
Okay, all right, they're creatures. You can guidance them, or yeah.
All right, I will guidance Mr. One Arm over here because you can only have 1 guidance at a time.
He
So the one
probably
that-
needs it the most.
Yeah.
Instead of going with like the poster child that has most of the parts, you're just like, no.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
only
sorting
as-
it up.
You're only as strong as your weakest link.
as I put the bones that had fallen off back in and kind of just hold them there and like, no, I believe in you. You got this. You can do this. And I will give him guidance.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and have him roll the check again.
D20 and a D4. It's a 15.
Okay. All right. They seem to really be straining once again, but this time they actually managed to start to move it.
I was gonna say, what if I got them going? Like if I got them started, could they keep the momentum going?
It's worth a try. Give me another strength just to see how far this gets them. Feats of strength.
16.
Oh, we need a strength of feet.
We do, yeah. You are able to kind of help them get the ball rolling and get that momentum going. And when you leave it to them, they're able to keep it turning.
Sweet.
All right, booking it back to the pedestal.
All right. Give me a dex check again.
Hey, nat 20.
Woo!
All right, yeah, it's beautiful. Like this is the most spry you've seen Nail in a long time.
You've seen Clyde do some shit, and you're like, I could do it.
I can do that shit. I too can do shit.
Clyde and I, we're not that different. I am half elf.
I've never actually just tried to do a backflip. I'll try.
Do it.
Sticks it.
Holy shit!
Thranton, give me a dex check as you make your way back to the pedestal thing.
So is this like a dex check because we're like sprinting back to the pedestal and we're trying to like...
Yeah, you're dealing with a moving floor that's moving in different directions under your feet.
I'd like to casually walk my way over.
Okay, all right. That's a very good argument for casual. Go for it.
Oh, I get it. Woohoo. Woohoo, on that one.
Oh, no.
Whoops.
Excellent.
Oh, boy.
Too casual.
I'm so proud.
Thranton.
That's me.
Yeah. Somehow your trunk gets stuck between two of the cogs just as they come together.
Ooh, that's gonna pinch.
And there is a pinch. Like you are able to pinch. You are able to pull your trunk out before it is just squashed.
I didn't take it seriously.
That's gonna leave a mark. It's gonna leave this many a mark. It's gonna leave. Okay.
How much pinch
9
damage?
HP of pinch damage.
9. Okay.
Very
so
tender area.
The tender trunk.
9 HP is a good trade for just losing your trunk.
Sure.
I didn't lose it. It's still there, right?
Yep,
and I'm like feeling at it. I'm like looking at it.
It's just kind of it's kind of
It's
gone.
already swollen.
It's kind of just gone numb. It's just like it's like no, we're not. We're gonna feel this later, not right now.
It usually it hangs a little down, but like curves out at the end to sniff, and now it's just like straight down at the end.
Whoa,
hanging like a rope.
First of all, it looks good. Second of all, there's pills for that. It's fine. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
The Loxodon trunk enhancement bar again. Oh boy.
Yep. Okay, that's what I get for being casual about things.
See, I haven't done my check, and seeing that, I'm like, shit. What am I gonna get pinched in between these cocks?
Jeff, give me your check. Let's see.
I don't have.
It would have been your sleeve. It would have been your sleeve, but you're all good.
All right. Okay. All right. Dexterity. Okay. 16. That's
Okay. Yeah. You.
not horrible.
Yeah. You're not quite doing backflips, but you also don't lose a foot, so it's good.
I'll take it.
All right.
Does Thranton
You
get
hear-
to the pedestal?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You do get to the pedestal, so everyone's on
My
there.
trunk got caught, and then as I was like falling forward, my trunk got yanked out, and then I flopped onto the pedestal.
Very good. Yes. Yep. That's canon. So the pedestal rises slowly. You notice that it does rise slower than it did when Franton was at the wheel. You hear the gears just kind of creak and protest, and you hear the bones of the skeletons clattering a little bit. So much dust is kicked up by this process. There is a huge cloud of dust that forces all of you to cough, and it's very dusty for a moment. Eventually you rise above the dust line. You can kind of see the skeletons down below though, and Naoma, you in particular notice that they're kind of falling apart. You're about halfway to the ceiling and they're struggling.
Oh,
The platform is indeed moving slower now. So you're 20, 30 feet up in the air.
How far are we?
How much further to the next? Yeah.
I
Get another
will.
10 feet to go, and it's starting to kind of lurch a little
I'm
bit.
gonna, cup both my hands and just like, you guys got this. You could really do it. And then I'll give the strongest one, the one that is most put together, guidance, and just hope
Okay.
that is enough to keep them going.
Can,
All right.
can
Where we
somebody
are.
make them bigger and stronger? Isn't that a thing that you guys can do?
Oh, that is the thing I could do.
Just make them super tall and strong.
Oh, enlarge them.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll another strength check?
Yeah, give me another strength check for the skeletons.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
For the one that I gave guidance to, that's a 7. Do you want me to roll the other two?
Yeah.
Don't even bother.
13 and a 8.
All right. So two of them actually stop pushing altogether and try to collect the bones that have fallen off of their person. One of them keeps going though, and at a snail's pace keeps you moving up towards the ceiling.
Mm.
That little bone did it.
We'll
What if
get there
I-
eventually.
So we're about 10 feet away and there's an opening, right?
It's the opening. Yeah, there's a door that's starting to slide open to let the
Okay.
platform pass through.
So can I pick people up and just sort of toss them through to the next room? Like give people a boost up?
Yeah.
Clyde, come here.
Okay. And I'll run over.
And I'll do like the thing where I put my hand out and like, all right, foot in.
I just do it, I guess.
All right, and then I give him a whoa.
All right, Clyde, give me a dex check.
You got it. Boom. 11.
All right, you take the lift. You jump up towards the hole in the ceiling. It's narrow at this point, so like the aim could have been better. You have to clamber up to get through it, but you do.
I made it.
You did it.
What do you see up there?
I'll look around.
This
What do I
room
see?
is standard kind of darkness and full of sand again.
It's another sand room.
Well, we definitely want to get up there, so I'll tell Jeff to come over next.
Is there a place where I could tie one end of a rope to up here? And lower the rope?
No, the floor is very, very flat, very covered with sand. There aren't any irregularities that you could really tie a rope around that you can see.
Okay. Then I'll just say, hold on, everybody. I'm going to use my rope trick.
His rope trick?
What's the rope trick?
I'll pull out my rope and I'll cast rope trick so that the end goes down to them and the rest floats up.
Oh. That's a good trick.
Classic.
Oh, looks like
What's wonder?
We have a redemption.
we
We
do.
have a wonder.
Jekka has used some
Jekka!
channel points to redeem Wonder.
Wonder. Oh, that's nice of her.
We'll see.
Deck of wonder. It's full of wonder.
This isn't gonna kill me, is it?
We'll see.
It
might.
might.
So yeah, this is actually a
Damn
fun
it.
thing we've got. Jekka, thank you for demonstrating that. We have this was Jekka's idea actually on our Humblewood stream. We have here our deck of wonder, deck of sunder, sunders, and deck of blunders from our pals at Jim Hammer Gaming. And you can redeem your channel points to inflict a little chaos on our D&D games by having me draw
Random cards, random effects.
random cards from this. So, Jekka has kindly chosen Wonder, which is, as you might expect, maybe
Wonderful.
full of nice things.
As you might wonder about.
Hey,
Hopefully it's something to make these skeletons super strong.
your skeletons become super strong. All right, I'm going to pick a card at random. Actually, I can make everyone else help in their fate too. All right, Naoma, pick a number between 1 and 5.
4.
I guessed it.
All right, suddenly there's a flash of light, and you all are teleported to an elemental plane. I gotta pick an element.
Wait.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, this is the wonder that happened. Yeah, you're underwater now. It's watery. There's water.
We're drowning.
This is the elemental plane of water.
God.
You don't know
I
which
was
one's
hoping
up?
more of like gold, like some AU, or
I mean,
maybe some uranium.
would you like to perceive your surroundings? Because
I
like
guess.
the initial
Yeah.
reaction is water. Oh crap!
So is my rope still rope tricking?
Yes, yeah, your rope is still
'Cause
here in the middle of the water.
I think there's like a little pocket dimension at the top of it. There's an extra dimensional space. Can I crawl up into that and continue to breathe? Is there air in there?
Clyde starts climbing up the rope, and then he disappears.
Hmm.
I'm gonna grab the rope and start trying to pull myself up it,
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
and then also look around as I'm doing that. Be like,
Perception check.
perception check. Oh boy, nat 20.
In the vast
Holy
wilderness,
crap! This
you
guy.
do see a shimmer, a shimmer of golden light. As far as you can see with your blurry underwater eyes, it's maybe 50 feet away.
I'm gonna point down to it and try to yell Jeff, muffled underwater, just
Jeff.
and then keep climbing the rope.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So
Jeff, you know what to do.
do I?
Yeah, when you follow Naoma's finger, you can see the golden glittery situation.
Well, first, thank you for the sub, Rush. Thank you, Rush Dark Shadow. Secondly, um, I will not climb up the rope towards potential safety, and I will swim towards the glowing light. I will head towards the light.
What could possibly go wrong?
Jeff, you find a pile of gold
Oh.
at the end of your swim.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Well. Quick thinking. Yeah, I'll just like just try and underwater scoop as much of that as I can. Figure out how much I get later.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just like, how big of a pile is it?
It's a lot.
Oh, like man-sized pile?
I mean,
Or
yeah, it's big.
oh, okay. Well, yeah. So
Like
I'll
treasure chest dissolved.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take a couple generous scoops I can, and then just like try and swim my way back.
It is harder to swim now with this
Yes.
encumbrance.
Understandable. Understandable.
So athletics.
Well,
Roll some athletics for me.
good news for me, as we discussed at the beginning of the stream, I'm okay with that. It is a 21.
Okay. Yeah. Jeff appears encumbered, but somehow he's taking this like a champ, and swims back towards the rope.
Yep.
Okay.
And when I get a chance, I'll also climb, wondering to myself I don't know what's at the top of this. I don't know how much room there is. I got no idea.
Brandon, what do you do when you see Jeff swimming away and then back?
He's made it all the way back to the rope without any trouble.
It looks like he's gonna make it. Yeah, he's almost there.
Okay. And Clyde's already up. Naoma's already up.
Yes.
I am going to. I'm going to see if I can counterspell this effect.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and cast counterspell.
Okay.
Similar shenanigans. If it's third level or lower, it just ends. If it's higher than that, we'll talk about it.
Okay. See, that's a good question because it's just a random effect that doesn't have a spell level associated with. But I'm gonna say that you do need to roll the thing.
Do you roll the thing? Okay.
Double
So-
counterspell session.
My spell modifier is +2. Rolling a d20 per barrel. We've got a 15.
That'll do it.
Cool.
All right. So so yeah, you cast counterspell, and the water just like recedes very quickly. And you are back in the tower. Thranton, you are standing on the plinth. Jeff, you're holding onto the rope, and Naoma and Clyde are up in the sandy room up above. The weird thing about this is that you are not drenched.
I hate this. I hate all
I'm
of
gonna
this.
turn to Clyde and be like, you saw that, right?
Saw what?
How? The water?
Yeah, that's why I crawled in here. That's
Okay.
why we're hanging out up here.
Yeah,
I do
Naoma,
not.
when you climbed up the rope, you just climbed into that room. There was just water below, and you were up in that the room full of sand. Is what you saw at the
Yeah.
top.
Got it. Okay.
I think we can see out of it. I think we can still see the water underneath.
The water's gone. It has fallen and receded and just disappeared entirely.
Oh,
Counterspell.
cool. Let's go back down.
I
No, we
do
don't
not like this tower.
Jeff, as the water like recedes from around you, the gold that you've collected also just disintegrates and disappears with the water line.
Ah, bugger. All right. I'm just like, the pockets just get lighter, and I'm just like, all right. And so where are we now?
I think you and
you're
I
in the
are
room you
down
were
on
in
the
before with the
platform.
gears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, are we still on the platform that was rising
climbing,
up?
You're halfway up the rope because that's where you were when
Right.
like
Okay.
you got into the rope. I think when the
Okay.
water.
Okay. So can I, from this rope, can I make it to the to the next ledge, to the next floor.
Give me the dex.
Oh, that was almost an 18. That's a 5.
You
It's less.
Embarrassingly, you do not do this flawlessly and as beautifully as you pictured. I think it's because your soul is crushed from losing that gold.
Yep.
You just chalk it up to that, but you get up there.
Okay. So just kind of like land in a fashion.
Yeah, so you climb up through, and that leaves Thornton.
I'll just kind of like lie there, like, I made it.
So
get
the
the-
platform's still rising, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna give it more time and just sort of wait till it seems like it stops or starts going back down before I start trying to make dex checks because I'm not good at those.
That's
All right,
fair. Yeah. Let the elevator be an elevator. Yeah.
It rises
Climb the
very
rope.
slowly,
Climb the rope.
It's not a good plan for me.
and eventually it seems to kind of lurch to a stop. And when you look down towards where the crank is, the skeletons of all just like they are just piles of dust on the floor with skulls on top of them.
Okay. Yeah. So how far from the top am I right now?
You've got 7 feet to work with.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try climbing the rope at this point then.
Okay, yeah, you can do dex at advantage because it's not very high.
I'll look down at Thornton and be like, "You got this. It's not very far," and give you guidance.
So 18 and then guidance. 21.
Okay, so yeah, you had approached this with such doubt, but you're the most graceful climber of them all.
I waited. It's all part of the plan.
And yeah, you make it up there fine. You all now find yourselves in a room full of sand. Chapter clothes are full of sand from laying down.
Yeah. Checks out.
Gets everywhere.
Checks out.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
All right.
See you in a few.
All right.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to this. All right, so yes, welcome back from the break. Prior to the break, our heroes were all underwater for a moment, thanks to Jekka and the deck of wonders. And what a wonderful time it was. But everyone emerged from the water in one piece, and unfortunately Jeff lost the gold that he found, and everyone is now in a room surrounded by sand.
From water to sand.
I
And it
hate
isn't long
sand.
before
Shut up.
it isn't long before
I
the
would love
ground
to know
starts
why.
to rumble a little bit, and a statue that looks much like the one you encountered on the first floor rises up from the sand.
Does it happen to demonstrate the position of a person just lying on the floor?
It does not. This time, there's a plinth beneath it with instructions that read, "Complete me."
Oh.
Its pose is it's holding one hand up, 4 fingers are missing,
I don't.
and the other hand is outstretched, the palm open, with a knife in it. A real knife, not a statue knife.
Oh, I was going in for a high five.
Oh yeah, I thought the first one sounded real high-fivey.
I'm gonna go take the knife.
All of the finger pieces are downstairs with the skeletons.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean,
What if I go rooting through my bag? They're fingers. They got to be at the bottom of the bag.
The knife is very basic.
basic knife.
It's a basic knife.
I guess I'll hold on to a basic knife.
One basic knife. Yeah, it's just a dagger. Standard dagger.
Okay.
So
I found a dagger.
does it want us to cut 4 fingers off? Because it's basically like it's got one normal hand like this, and then one that's sort of this sort of situation, just a thumb, right?
Oh crap.
Yeah, it's just like the fingers have been broken off on the hand that's outstretched, that's held up in front of it.
Okay.
And then the hand that was held flat was kind of in a position to hold the dagger.
Anyone have more bones for Naoma to?
I'm gonna scramble through my bag to see if I can scrape
Yeah. Can
any
I
pieces of-
dig through my bag?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Jekka,
how many boner
no.
people do we have in there?
No, it does not want my fingers.
I didn't get my fingers.
Yeah, my fingers are no good either.
All right. What's a dig through your bag check? It's a good question.
Casual.
Casual? Yeah. You think that are you going casual about this?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I might be, but Naoma definitely is not.
That's true. Naoma has no chill. No chill here. Naoma, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh, I clicked the casual check because I thought that was.
You could be
happening.
casual. You said you were being casual.
All right, 24
believe you.
for my.
Okay.
16.
All right, Naoma, you dig and dig and dig, and your bag has many interesting things in it, but no digit bones. You were very focused on getting those skeletons downstairs right. So all the digits you had were committed to those skeletons.
And now they're dust.
Now they're dust.
Wish we had Maleficus here to cut some fingers off an Echo or something.
Okay.
Okay, Clyde, not Clyde, sorry. Threnton, you find one weird tiny piece of ivory looking stuff that you think might be a finger bone.
I am not going to bring that to Naoma's attention because it's just going to break her heart even more.
Okay.
Like I'll be in the bag and I'll look at it and be like, nah, never mind. It just nothing over here either.
Okay, hear me out. What if we go back down to the first level and get a bunch of finger bones from the skeleton pit there?
Ow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because I don't. We're gonna have to make sure that pigeon is trapped under there still. And
There's a lot of steps to
there's
this.
a lot of steps to this, and just like when you need that one tiny Lego, it's at the bottom of the bin.
That's fair. They do like to slip down through those cracks.
Oh yeah.
Think we all just need to cut off a finger.
Oh, there are 4 of us. That's true.
Yeah.
Clyde, you start.
Is there anything
Okay.
else in this room in the sand?
Yeah.
No. I'm kidding, Clyde. I'm kidding.
I mean, like it is a good idea. It makes sense, and that way we don't all have to lose 4. One of us doesn't lose 4 fingers. We just spread this around a little. But let's examine the room a little more.
Does anyone else summon anything? Can anyone summon a thing?
I want.
Anyone summon fingers?
Fingers would be great.
I'm sure Gilda could.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, yeah, she could probably just mage hand over the hand, and that would probably work.
Hilda was the best of all of us.
Yeah.
Someday we'll see her again.
And anyway,
so this is a robot, like a statue that's got the one hand up with the dagger in it, the other hand with just a thumb. Yeah.
Yes.
I would like. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the busted up hand.
Okay.
Maybe it'll regenerate some bones.
All right. You cast Cure Wounds on it, and it shimmers. You kind of see the outline of fingers for a second before the spell just kind of like dissipates, and it's like pouring water on the hand almost. The energy just kind of falls down to the ground and into the sand.
Does
Really like that, guys.
Naoma, do you have mending?
I do have mending.
Try that. Is it liked? It kind of like that. Maybe it's in that vein.
I can give it a try. Normally, you need like both halves of the thing, but I'll go over to it and start.
Well, if it needs the both halves of the thing, let's dig through the sand and find the fingers. I wonder if the fingers are in here.
Let's do that. I wanna let's comb the desert.
Some Zen garden action going on here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Describe your methods.
I take the largest comb I can find.
It's good because there's a lot of
And-
combs in this room. You just
We
need to pick
found
one
shit.
that you like.
Thank you. No, I mean just hands and knees, just
Baseball's the campaign.
just go through the sand until I feel something that's not sand.
Okay.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna pull out the rain catcher, and I'm gonna like use it as like a panning tool, like dig some sand and like shake just to get the sand out and see if anything like stays in there.
Wait, so the rain catcher, isn't that a solid funnel thing?
Yeah, but you could. Yeah, I get where he's going. Like, yeah, you put the sand in it, and as you're shaking it around, if there's anything that's not sand,
Yeah,
it'll at least
the sand
sort of
stuff will
show
bounce
up.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. You're good. Who else is looking through the sand?
I'm not going to look through the sand, but I'll just like to check the room for any other clues that might mean we don't have to chop off our fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be digging through the sand as well. But I'm also going to grab the one sending stone that goes to Gilda.
Uh-huh.
And be like, hey, Gilda, just in case you have
Can we have some
any
fingers?
spare fingers lying around, Could you maybe send them our way?
Oh my god.
Say hi to Maggie for us.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
And then just
You
put the stone
actually
back in
get-
the box.
The moment that you put it in your pocket, you hear sound coming from it. And what you hear is the weird yodeling, gurgling sound that abyssal chickens make.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's cut
Oh.
off abruptly, assuming it's at the word limit, whatever. But-
Definitely a bad thing.
She's either heavily invested into abyssal chickens or she has been murdered by abyssal chickens.
Abyssal.
Why not Bofa?
No.
Both scenarios sound bad.
As I'm searching, I'm like, wait, abyssal what?
Uh,
Oh yeah, it's a delicacy.
they're kind of like chickens. They're down in Avernus on the edge of the abyss. It's a long story.
You
They're not
slap
really
them to cook
chickens.
them.
Yeah, you
slap
slap them. You slap them to cook them. It's a really long story, and we've got time, so I'm going to start telling it as I dig through the sand.
You do. There's a lot of sand in here, and I'm going to say that you do have time to tell the entire story.
And so what's great about this room is the sand isn't actually toenails. And then just like
I'll chime in at that point and be like, that is a plus.
Do you remember the smell? I kind of miss it.
There's something wrong with
I'll like pause nostalgically. Yeah.
You start to get a little feeling back in your nose. It's not very pleasant.
I'm sitting here just still combing, scooping sand, seeing if there's anything in it, scooping more sand, seeing if there's anything in it. And I'm just like, I've never really, never been one to want to go to hell.
You don't want to go, but you know, when you're there, you just make the best of it.
But I feel like I really, the description you guys have given me is one that says, you know what, best not.
Yeah, don't go there.
yeah,
sucks.
that was our takeaway from it as well. Thranton, something just occurred to me. This is sand, right? Can you create water? And maybe we can like mold fingers out of the wet sand.
Oh, like some.
Oh yeah,
some-
that's a good idea. Like
Yeah, we could do
sandcastle
that.
fingers.
Yeah. Can I do that? Yes, I can create some food and water. That sounds like a reasonable play. So, what you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean, unless we find 4 stone fingers in here, I think this is a good. I mean, couldn't hurt to try.
Yeah, and maybe the water will help make things easier to find in here as well.
True.
Okay, so I'll take the water catcher that I already have out, and I'll go like set it up in the corner, and I'll put an amount of sand in there, and then I'll dump the water onto it, and then it'll splash around it too, because this thing can only hold like 2 gallons, but I'm making like a lot more than that.
It's like 30 gallons of water.
Yeah, 30 gallons.
Okay.
So there's a crafts table for somebody to start making some fingers, and then a bunch of water around it that we can start. I don't know.
Start
trying to
molding
use.
some fingers.
Okay, yeah, you make this makes a huge pool of water in the sand. Some of it does fall out through the still kind of open hole in the bottom of the floor. And Yeah, you're making sand fingers.
Yeah, I'll go over and start making sand fingers.
All right, so
I'm
What
continuing
if-
to dig because I'm not dexterous enough to make fingers.
what you find about the sand is that it's not the silty kind of packing kind of sand that packs well that you find more towards the water on the beach. It's the grainy crap up towards the towards the inland.
The sand is crap.
Yeah, this sand.
This
might
is
as
a
well
reference
be,
that locals will understand.
True.
This sand might as well be toenails. It doesn't.
But it
doesn't
isn't.
I just kind of
bind.
like stop in my sifting for a second.
Oh.
Keep going.
Did I find anything around the room that might hint towards not chopping off my fingers?
That's right. So yeah, you search high and low. You probably figure that most of the rest of the parties get the low, and what you find is you actually, in a dark corner of the room, encounter a skeleton.
I found a skeleton.
It's buried in the sand, but you just kind of like you kick it with your foot while you're searching.
It's buried in the sand over here. Check it out.
How many fingers does it have?
I checked the fingers. How many are there?
The bones have been a little disturbed with time. Seems like the sands have shifted the bones with them. But you notice that the thumb on its right hand is missing.
The thumb on its right hand is missing.
I don't think we know. That's the one we want. We want that one.
That's the thumb.
Well, not, I mean,
We
No.
want that
want
hand, the right hand.
them bones.
Yeah, because
All
if
right.
there's a thumb missing and we have a thumb, we want those 4 fingers.
Why don't you just reanimate the whole thing and then chop off its fingers?
I mean,
We
that
could
could
just
work.
take the fingers, though.
There's an extra step there.
I can only reanimate so many things a day.
So do we take a nap?
No, it seems like a waste to do it again for just this one when we could just take the fingers. I'm just gonna walk over and check out the skeleton and then search for if there's any fingers, any fingies that I can use to take.
Yeah. So like
Little
you find
fingies?
that it's as Clyde described. Its right hand is missing a thumb, and it's still got the finger digits for 4 of its fingers on one hand, and the other hand is still intact.
Yeah, I will just pop 4 of the fingies off.
You pop 4 of the fingies off.
And go and put them on the open hand of the statue.
When you place them onto the kind of stubs where the fingers were on the statue, they adhere. It's kind of interesting. But then the statue closes its hand, and the bone fingers break and fall down to the floor. Then it goes to outstretch its hand again, and it's still got the missing fingers.
Bone fingers are not gonna work.
Why
Okay.
not?
That was really weird.
Huh.
Has anyone seen any signs of like stone fingers in here?
I've been digging for a while. I don't know that I have.
Same.
Can I make an investigation check to see if I found anything?
So I mean, what I'm seeing from this hand thing is the good news is we don't have to cut our hands off because someone has clearly already tried it.
Yeah. Well, could also be the person that inspired this. I don't know what the deal with that skeleton is.
Naoma, while you're looking at the statue, you notice that the thumb that it does have on the hand that it's got raised, there's a ever so slight kind of like crack there.
There's like a crack in the thumb.
Yeah. You look at it a little closer, and it looks like a fine art repair almost. That isn't quite right.
Interesting.
Like a restoration.
Huh. I'll cast mending on it, on the crack.
Okay.
See if I can fix it any better.
The crack disappears. Excuse me. The thumb rotates a little bit to seat better into the spot it's in, and then it looks like a continuous piece after that.
Can I look the rest of it over?
It's a lot like that first floor statue. It's just very nondescript, kind of like generic features. Human, heavy armor.
Interesting. It looks like the thumb on this was not quite seated right, but nothing else changed when I fixed it. I don't.
Does it want us to break the other hand to complete it to make it the same?
Oh, I think we might be losing more fingers at that point.
Well, yeah,
maybe
but then...
maybe it wants it to be identical. Maybe it wants it to be a thumb and 2 fingers. So you take the 2 fingers off one, put it on the other, so that way they both have 3.
Possibly. What did the inscription say again?
Complete me.
That wouldn't
Okay, we
really
found
be
instructions.
Completing. I don't really see another way to go about this.
Well, I mean, if we break off the fingers off the hand that has fingers, we can put those back on. Like, you can mend those back together. We'll have them.
Yeah, we can restore things back to normal if we need to.
So,
someone stronger than me is going to have to attempt to do that because I cannot break this stone.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, are we even breaking the stone? Have we even looked at the hand? Like, maybe they're just like slotted in there. We just got to do it. We haven't messed with it yet.
yeah, let's check that hand out.
They're looking at the other hand that was holding the dagger.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. It looks much like the rest of the statue. It's continuous. It doesn't seem to have ever been broken and put together.
Is the dagger in a way that we can take it out of the hand?
Clyde already took it out of the hand.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, okay. Then I guess, yeah. Can I try and snap one of the fingers off then?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and snap off the pinky.
Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, give me a strength for that.
Strength check. 11.
Yeah. You snap the finger off. For a moment, you're worried that you might have taken one of the other fingers off because this is a weird operation, but no, you took the pinky right off.
And then I will hand that one to Naoma and say, all right, well, go ahead and go mend that onto the other hand while we try and take off one more. And I'll ask Jeff for some assistance with the second one.
I will assist.
Right, yeah, and while they're doing that, I will mend the pinky on.
Okay, Naoma, before you do that, you notice that the statue is changing. The helm that it's wearing starts to grow horns. The armor starts to kind of knit itself into a more ominous kind of look. You got spikes where you don't need them. Pauldrons for days.
This thing is changing when you do that.
Well, yeah, of course it's changing. I took something off of it.
No, like the rest of it is changing
Oh,
in a not great way.
I don't know. I think it looks pretty great.
You hear the sound of stone grinding together as it changes its posture and begins to draw its weapon.
Okay.
Can we stop doing whatever we're doing, like right now?
Yeah, maybe let's put this finger back where it was.
all right. Yeah, mend it back into its spot, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll. Did the hand move?
Yep.
To draw the sword?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the left hand, the more or less complete one missing the pinky, so it's over here now.
Can we? Is the other weapon removable?
Yes.
Like the one it's drawing? Can we take that from them?
Maybe.
Have to be real damn quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try and take the sword out of its hand.
Okay. All right. Give me a strength check.
Strength.
Strong.
14.
You try to pull the sword out of its hand, and it just continues to very slowly draw it. With this hand, it continues to very slowly draw it, undeterred by your attempts at removing it.
So I thought we took all the fingers off of it.
I took one off.
Okay, pull the finger off.
What?
The fingers on its used to be complete hand, now missing a pinky hand.
Yeah,
are
it
all
has
around the
3, and it's
sword.
all back here.
Well, yeah. On the other hand, take those fingers off of it.
Doesn't have any
We
fingers on the
never
other hand.
we never put
Yeah.
anything on it.
Yeah.
It has the thumb on it.
Oh,
I thought I was putting the pinky on it.
Well,
You were
yeah,
trying
You
to.
were,
Yeah, that was
but
the
this
plan, but then
development happened.
yeah, the plan
Ark
changed.
said
Oh,
yeah,
before
I
you
missed
do
that.
that,
Yeah.
XYZ.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I
missed that.
So put the pinky back on where it was, if you
Right.
can reach it now.
You just move around this hand that's slowly drawing
Yeah.
a sword.
yeah. Hand me the pinky. And
Jeff, while Naoma's doing that, you see that the instructions on the plinth have changed.
Oh, what do they say now?
And they now read defeat me. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh shits. Like,
Oh,
so guys, change of plans.
22.
7.
And we all get +5 for being right next to Thran.
Rephrase. 12.
27.
18.
Plus 5, 24. Jekka says that once we defeat it, the instructions will change to say, "Now kiss me." Maybe.
Kiss me, kill me, love me.
Yeah.
It's the classic combo.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so Clyde at 27, Naoma at 18, Thranton at 12. What's Jeff?
24.
24. Who said you can do that?
A damn good dice roll. That's what.
All right, so the statue whips out the incomplete hand, and from that extends a segmented stone whip looking thing.
Oh balls.
The sword it now holds at its side, ready to attack. And it's gonna do that. Naoma, since you're up in its business, it's gonna go at you first with the sword.
Fair.
Well, how
Um,
tall is this thing?
This thing is about 10 feet tall.
Okay, so I was like trying to climb it, take its
Jesus.
sword from it. So I'm like on this thing.
You're on its shoulders. Yep.
Yeah.
And I was in the process of trying to climb it.
But yeah, you're in front of it, so it's just
Yeah.
like you. All right. That's a 24 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah.
It misses.
That's gonna be a big old swing and a miss.
Okay.
No, that hits me square in the chest.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to take a picture of the roll so that people believe it, even though you could just put the dice that way
Oh.
anytime.
Oh. I don't like the way that sounds.
Nice knowing you,
Quick math.
Naoma.
All right, that is gonna do 25 slashing damage.
Okay.
I would like to use my reaction to fighting style intercept. And I'll reduce that by 1d10 plus 5.
Nice. Okay.
And we will hit 8, so 13 damage reduced.
So 12 damage total.
All right.
Oh, thank God for 10 HP. Oh my God. Thank you, Thranton.
Mr. President.
I'll just kind of like stand behind.
So
Thranton a
I
little
was
bit.
I was definitely like helping Naoma try and get up there. So when I saw the slash happening, I just sort of threw her down to the ground and then threw my shield up. So that's when she popped up behind me. Yeah.
I'm just on the ground, like, huh. Yeah, right behind Thranton.
Okay. All right. Very good. The sword becomes sheathed in fire after this, and it's gonna take its whip hand and attack with that. It's gonna go for Thranton with this.
Bring it, coward.
It's gonna. That's an 18 to hit.
Nope.
All right. The whip cracks and crackles and makes rock sounds, but does not hit you. All right. It is now the turn of Clyde. Clyde, you're
I'm
up
still
on
on
the
top of
shoulders.
this thing.
You are.
Clyde, this thing has a head and you're right next to it. Go, go, go.
I'm gonna just
You were
duck
born for
down
this
and
moment.
I'm just gonna duck down and start slashing away at the neck
Okay.
to remove it. Yeah. I think I should get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Because
You got peeps.
I'm a
Yeah,
swashbuckler.
I'm engaged with it from the front.
Yeah. All right. Starting with my right hand, Overwrath. Go. That's 16 to hit.
That will miss.
Ah, crap. It's made out of rock. Okay.
It just bounces off.
Billy time.
Billy's been more reliable, anyways.
29.
Yeah,
See?
guys.
Yeah, see, there it is. Go, Billy.
All right. So this is going to be. That can't be my sneak attack. It'll be my dread ambusher, so it'll be an extra d8.
I like how you've renamed your swords to actually show left hand and right hand.
Oh, yeah. Try to.
Oh no. Jekka has redeemed a sunder on Billy's hit, which will actually
why?
that might actually be
Well-
good for us.
Check out why.
What does that do?
We're going to find out.
All right. I rolled 14 damage before Jekka tried to ruin my life.
So the sunder.
How come it's
deck-
whenever I do something, Jekka? Why are you targeting me?
Well, I think the sunder deck. I think is effectively.
It's not the blunder deck.
Yeah, I think it's the critical hit deck.
Yep.
Ooh, cool.
So
Eh. Throwing cards around. All right, Brian. 1 through 5.
Can I roll a d5?
You can't.
You
4.
No,
Okay,
got
4.
one.
it's not a thing.
Roll a d10 and assign 2 numbers to each.
Roll a d10.
Oh, and
You
pick
pick
a
four.
number. Pick a number
said
however
4.
you want. Yeah.
You picked 4.
4.
4. You gain a boost of adrenaline, giving you a +2 to your next saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
When this thing tries to squish you,
Which it will.
There,
It
Jekka.
definitely will.
Someone's looking out for you, and it's Jekka.
Thank you, Jekka.
Bless.
So blessed. All right, I'll attack with Overwrath again.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. How much damage did you do before that?
14.
Okay.
And I roll 22 to hit.
The hits.
And I wish this were my sneak attack. So do I always get the D4?
Huh?
So this is that funky scimitar,
Oh,
the
right.
wounding one. So it says I roll a D4 per wound.
Oh, the scimitar of wounding. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that I think. Well, I don't know. I might be thinking of a different weapon. I think that comes in on a crit.
Says at the start of each of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time I've wounded it.
Okay. Yeah. So have you hit yet? Did you hit with the sword yet?
No, this is the first time.
Okay.
I missed with the first one.
At the start of each. Okay. So yeah. So now that it has taken a hit from it, it
Yeah.
will at the start of its turn it'll take 1d4
D4.
necrotic.
Okay. So I just.
Nope.
What did I roll for damage? 6. 10.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to swing one more time with Billy. It's a nat 1. So. All right. And I'll just stand up here. It seems to not be bothered by me standing on it. So this is where I live now.
Okay, wait, so you got a nat 1 on your attack roll?
Yeah, but I'm going to do Force Inspiration.
Okay, all right. I'll
he's
take it.
learning.
All right. Yeah, so, let's roll that again, Billy. All right. A 19, I think, misses, but I'll take it.
That hits.
Oh, it does.
Mhm.
Okay. The stone can't stop me. 9 for damage.
Okay. Yes, very good.
All right. That's the end of my turn now. Now
Okay,
that
you turned that blunder into a wonder. All right, Jeff, tell me what's up.
All right. So, so this thing, its sword is now on fire.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will be like, well, 2 can play at that game, and I will also set my sword on fire, and I will cast Green Flame Blade by hitting it. So let's see. So to hit, can't see it. Modified 20.
Okay.
And so this is gonna do this much damage. It's gonna do 14 plus 2d8. Oh, thank you, dice. So 16 total for that. And I get to make a second attack because I'm an Eldritch Knight. And 29 to hit. And 12 damage.
Okay.
And that'll do me for this turn. So I'm just standing right in front of it. Green flamey sword in one hand, shield in the other, and just wailing on the thing, just hacking at its, I don't know, belt or whatever. Whatever's in front of me on a 10-foot creature.
His loincloth.
Yeah, I like that. Chop away at that loincloth.
All right. Very good.
It's stone loincloth.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that'll do it for me. I'm staying put.
Okay, Naoma, you're on the ground.
Yeah, I look up at it, and after recently trying to reach Gilda, I recall that she gave me a ring that I've been wearing this whole time that I've literally never used, called the Ring of the Ram. And I am going to try to use it to break the statue. So it says you can expend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges as an action to try to break an object you can see within 60 feet of you that isn't being worn or carried. The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend. So I'm going to spend all of its charges.
Okay.
And the ring will make a strength check at +15
Okay.
to try to break the statue.
All right.
That's a. Do I want to force inspiration on this?
Well, what's the total end up being?
So the first one is 27.
And what's the target you're going for? Is it a opposed strength or something, or con?
That's up to the DM, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It just says I make a strength check against it to try to break it.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
strength check. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Pretty good.
It's a 27 to break it.
Okay. Double check something here.
That great moment where this isn't.
Did Gilda screw me?
Did Gilda screw me? Yeah, this is one of those moments where it's just like, oh yes, this thing that it wasn't even like, oh, I forgot I gave one of my players this. Ark wasn't even the DM at that point in the game. I gave that to Naoma.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. So yeah, what did you roll on that?
27.
All right. So you. How does it? Are you punching? What's the?
So a spectral, I throw my fist out at it like I'm going to punch it, and a spectral ram head comes out of the ring and slams.
Power Ranger
into,
bullshit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it slams into the statue.
All right. So yeah, the spectral ram does indeed do that. It crashes into it. It kind of disperses a little bit. You see like a kind of cloud puff. The statue is jolted by it. But stays standing upright.
Didn't even blow off a leg. Jeez.
Okay.
For an uncomfortable moment.
And
then you start to see fissures.
Oh. Slow burn.
This is uncomfortable.
I'm slowly backing away from it on the ground.
Clyde, the statue starts to crumble under your feet.
I do a backflip off it.
All right. It's beautiful. You land in the sand. It's great.
I just sort of hunker down and like put my shield. I'm like, oh shit.
You see that through the cracks where the statue was, through the cracks in the statue there is this there's a red glow emanating from it. And
Seems fine.
yeah, it's totally fine.
It's the little mouse man from the floor below. He's piloting it.
Everyone needs to give me a dexterity save.
I don't want to.
You gotta.
I'm fine with it.
sorry.
If I'm very casual about it, how do you feel about that?
Mod 20.
All right, let's try this. I'm gonna see what an 11 gets me.
Got a 6.
16.
All right,
So
Clyde, you feel pretty good about your maneuver.
My maneuver was good.
I also feel good about my maneuver.
Everyone else is dead.
What? No,
Well,
we're gonna live forever.
I'll remember you all.
No, you won't. You'll steal our shit and then wander off.
I'm not that kind of rogue.
Okay, do some math. Slow math.
A 16 wasn't
like
good
to-
enough.
I like to call
Jeez.
this slow math.
So let me see
Power
here.
word slow math.
Does
Power word slow. The
That's-
power word is
that's
slow
us.
math. Nothing is more casual than slow math. I am embodying this.
I just want to. Am I correct in assuming that an 11 fails?
11 does fail. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You feel
And
real
a
bad about
I
your
would-
And a 16 failed.
Oh, I'm gonna Indomitable and re-roll my dex save.
Okay.
And I have to use the new number if it's worse. So let's see. It's worse. It is now a 5.
Down here with me in the sand.
So yep, I'm just whatever happens happens.
You just laid down.
All right.
This'll-
So
this'll save
this
me.
thing explodes. Pop. It goes perfection. There is a fireball behind all of these
Oh, a fireball,
bits
you
of
say.
statue. And everyone who failed the save takes 41 damage of the fire variety.
Ooh, I have that.
Clyde takes none because Clyde's a special boy.
What was the check? What was this? What was the
I'm so
limit?
good.
20.
Oh my god! Literally could not get that. All right,
Oh, I couldn't
41
either.
damage.
Clyde's the only one who had a shot.
It's
And
a
I
stone
got
statue.
it.
All right. Well, I don't take as much damage as everybody else, but
Well, you're also a special boy then, I guess.
I still take damage. Naoma, are you alive?
I am alive.
Okay, cool. Are you conscious?
Yeah,
I'm
she's fine.
conscious.
Are you
I'm not that
comfortable?
fragile. I'm not comfortable. You see, my body has probably been like pushed back a couple feet in the sand.
Where the statue was, there's now a pile of granite and well, maybe marble. It's probably marble. And at the center of it is the red stone that you came to this tower for.
Oh, it's not even at the top. Awesome.
We are at the top.
Well, I mean, like the other ones were like on the ceiling and
True.
shit. Like
True,
this
true,
is technically this has been the easiest one to get so far.
I assumed that we had another floor to go.
I did too. Yeah.
The ceiling of this chamber does indeed look the same as previous chambers, but it could just be the stonework.
Also, good news, everyone. The ring does work as advertised. I don't know if the fireball was part of it or not, though.
I suspect not. I
don't
suspect
think
it was that thing.
Yeah, I think it was this. I'll go over and pick the stone up. I figure it was this. Now, is this stone like? Now that there's been a fireball, I gotta wonder: does this stone look any different than the other two that we've got so far, or does it look basically the same?
If glowing red fog can look excited, it does.
Let's
Kinda
assume it
with it.
can. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna yuck this glowing red fog's yum. You know.
It's extra swirly.
Yeah, you get extra swirlies.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll put that with the other stone in my backpack. Now I've got two.
This was the third
This
one.
is the third one, but do I have the one from the Tabaxi village, or does someone else have that?
I think you've got them both.
Okay, so now I've
So now you
got
have all three.
3 basketball-sized rocks in my bag now. Just starting to look like a gym teacher more and more each day.
You gotta get a duffel bag. You look like you do bowling. Ball in a
A
bag.
ball in a bag. Yep. Apples. Anyway. Okay. So. All right. Well. Bob's done. How do we get down?
Yeah, now how do we get out of here? Or do we
Question.
want to go
Yeah.
up? Is there more up? Should we check up?
Oh yeah. Is there more up?
There's another round bit, Ark said, so potentially.
Yeah. Now that we've done this, we've defeated the golem statue, whatever. Does the center platform?
The instructions now say it's me.
Yeah. Do the instructions say "kiss me"? First and foremost.
The instructions are gone. They've been blown to smithereens. You'll never know.
No, someone kissed the statue.
Yeah, is there still a head?
I
You
trap us
can
in
find
here.
a cheek.
Oh, I guess a cheek.
A little smooch.
Yeah. Does the platform start moving again?
Yeah, when you give it a smooch. Yeah, it might be a coincidence,
Excellent.
but yeah, the statue, the platform rather, does start to move up through the hole in the center of the floor.
I will pull myself to my feet and very sorely make my way over to the platform and just like roll onto it.
Yeah, I'll head over to the platform as it comes into level. I'll hop on as well.
Okay.
And when I get down next to Naoma, I will lay on hands for, let's say, 20.
And as you do that, I will just reach over and cast Cure Wounds on you, because I know you take a bunch of damage as well.
No, use it on yourself. I'm fine. You go. You know, take care of yourself.
4th level
Wow.
Cure Wounds.
Man.
I'm out of other spell slots.
Gibby wants to
Or-
give inspiration for the smooch. Threaten, have an inspiration.
Okay,
You did
so
it.
first I'm applying that. I've applied my healing. I've taken inspiration, and now that Naoma's healed me, I'm very upset about this. So I am going to respond in kind with a 4th level Cure Wounds.
This is
No,
just
you
like a
feel
Cold
better.
War
No,
of
you
healing.
feel better. No, you feel better.
And so we've got 27 points of healing. It's a little bit better than your 24.
That is. Oh wow! Oh, fuzzy dice. What is this? You
Yeah, I
changed
got fuzzy
You
dice.
changed to fuzzy dice, and
Yeah.
I just realized it'll actually. If I click on the roll, it'll actually show us the dice used in like the very specific rolls. This is new. Okay. So yeah, I just want to get these 2 heals in here just to show everybody. Thranton did a little bit better.
Yep.
Let the record show.
Let the record show.
Are you feeling better? Are you better? Stop!
Oh my god.
No more!
You're gonna
Thank
start
you,
healing
Threaten.
each other until you start dealing each other damage.
Just comes all the way back around. Yeah.
Overflow error, and we just instantly die.
I'm watching
I just
this.
get so mad. I'm like, stop healing me! Pop! Oh God, heal.
I'm watching this happen, and I mean, like, I'm fine hit points wise. I only took half of what you guys took. But I'm just sitting here going like, none of that coming my way. All right. And I'm just gonna get on
Oh,
the
jeez.
platform.
Oh, Jeff,
I'm gonna
I'm
get
so-
on. I'm
Jeff,
gonna
come
get
here.
on the platform and just start going down.
No, it's the platform's going up, right?
I'm gonna get on the platform and start going up.
Okay, so when Jeff gets on the platform and I see the like disdain in his eyes, he's like, I didn't get nothing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeff. Lay on hands for 1.
Well,
I'm so confused. Does Threaten really like Jeff, or does he not?
I will take it.
I'm
No,
conserving
he
points.
likes Naoma more. I mean, I think that's been obvious, you know.
Well, Naoma and I are healing fighting, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
it's supportal combat over here.
I can top you off, Jeff. You still
I mean-
look a little bit rough.
I mean, oh god.
I'll
No,
look
no,
at
oh,
him.
no,
Don't you
no,
dare.
no, no,
Second
Naoma.
level
no.
Cure Wounds
No.
Don't you dare.
for 15.
This is a Thank you. But this is the only time you'll ever hear me say, "Don't fucking heal me." I don't want to be. Don't put me in the middle of this.
I'm just gonna get on the platform and ignore everything that's happening.
All right,
Can I use my fighting
at
style
max.
intercept
I am at max.
to stop that heal?
I am good.
All right.
I
We good?
I
Like
caused
hands are
at
up
least,
and they're starting
but
to come down. We good? Naoma?
we're good. I caused this. At least let me help out a little bit. We good.
Clyde's drafting up a treaty.
Need y'all to shake hands.
Don't
Pretend like
heal-
this didn't happen.
Don't heal each other while you shake hands.
Can do it. I'll do it again.
Look at those buzzy handshaker things.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
hands together. I'm like, I feel what you're doing. I can feel it.
Oh, wow. And the platform slowly rises up to the top of the chamber. When the door in the ceiling opens, you see blinding daylight.
There's a lot of daylight up here.
Blinding
And
even.
you arrive at the top of this tower. It's just a flat, sparse stone top. You're on the roof of a 300-foot tower. You can see all around you. You can see the towers that you've already. Well, you can see one of the tower. You can see one of the towers you've already been to.
Yeah.
You can see the crater where the other one was.
Yep.
So yeah, you can see kind of the clearing in the jungle where Commandant Ra is, and their tower rises above that, and you can see the dark, shadowy place that was the other tower. If you look to the south, you can see the fourth and final tower.
All right. Action hero, go! And I'll like tell everybody to go jump off the thing. Jump off the tower.
Jeff's gone. I'm at
Alright.
max. I can deal it. I can take it. I can take 30 d6 maybe.
So Jeff and I are off base jumping. Like,
Squirrel
all
suit.
right,
we're going.
I'll jump after them.
It takes
Doing
me a second
flips.
because I was just taking in the view, and then I realized everyone has jumped. And I'm like, oh shit!
All right, so Naoma is definitely out of range. So I will cast Feather Fall on myself, Jeff, and Clyde because we all went together.
Naoma, use the robes as a squirrel suit.
Either that or pencil dive and try to get closer to everybody. I shouldn't be giving advice. I'm not here.
No, it'll take me a couple seconds before I realize you weren't able to feather fall me. And so I probably just like past you. And then I'm like, oh, and feather fall myself.
Okay, perfect.
Oh yeah. I mean, you tell Jeff to jump off a thing. He's gone.
He knows what to do.
He knows what to do. As we're falling, I'll do a little spin, look up at Jeff, and be like, "Hell of a plan, right?"
This time I understood it.
Peanut butter brownie paces below, looking up as well as she can.
Just heckin' concerned.
Yeah, you are doing her a concern.
Oh, poor baby. We gotta find out what treats a Triceratops likes. You know, like.
She likes jerky.
Things.
We've given her jerky.
Ooh, that's true.
You're just floating down slowly. I'm gonna give her so much jerky.
She's been such a good girl.
Who's good?
She's still waiting there for us. She didn't take
Yeah,
off.
she didn't go tearing off on us.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
good.
we just kind of tied her to a tree, but that's really more of a formality than anything.
Yeah, actually,
Like,
you see as you get closer that like she's not tied anymore. She's still got the lead, like you know.
No,
dragging
she's
behind
still
her.
tied to the tree. The tree is dragging along behind her.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yep. Like, well, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yep, check it out.
And yeah, so you make it to the ground. all of you in one piece. And I'm gonna say that's that for the session. You've all earned a hard day's long rest.
Hard days level up. Huh?
Hard days, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
I want more
Beans know.
toys.
We
Need
know.
more
We know.
toys.
We know. Maybe Beans know. It's like, will we get McDonald's on the way home? Maybe.
We have McDonald's at home.
One black coffee.
We have higher levels at home.
The levels at home. But yeah, we'll leave off there and we'll pick up from there next time we play, which should be next Monday.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everyone. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining in on my Funhouse Towers.
Yeah.
And thanks to everyone who watched.
Yes.
Ian, take it away.
I shall. So, as you saw over the course of the game, we got to make use of 2 of our decks of wonder. I'm going to call them decks of wonder for the family of decks that Gemhammer and Sons Gaming has allowed us to buy from them. They'll allow you to buy from them as well.
You can buy things.
You don't even need a code to buy from them. They're totally cool if you go and buy without a code from jamhammer.com. But if you do want to buy a code, if you got that need, you got that itch where you're like, nah, I see that coupon code box. Something's got to go in there. You could put power word casual in there, and it'll work. And you'll actually get 10% off your entire purchase for that. And admittedly, we get a little bit of a kickback too, if you so feel like it. But more importantly, 10% off for you, off of any of their dice, books, cards, like all kinds of cool stuff that they got. So please peruse their wares and buy heartily.
Yeah, they
Buy
make some really
hard.
cool stuff.
They really do. And they're New England based, which is dope in our case. So like we love that. And so our next stream, Thursday, we're gonna have a very special episode of 5 Hit List, which if you haven't watched it before, is a show where myself, Brian, and Sean join with a guest, and we rank things that we like or hate. Like we've also ranked things that we hate. And we give a top 5 list of these various things, movies, video game characters, all that sort of stuff. This episode is going to be very special because we are ranking the entirety of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all 27 of their movies. So this
We're
is...
going to call it 27 hit list?
I'm going to have to, like... Admittedly, they've
Or maybe
all...
it's still top 5. It's still our 5 hit list with just 22 honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's that's what it is, really. Like let's be honest. Like that's really what it's gonna be. We're just gonna be crawling through the list until we hit that top 5, and then we're gonna be like, okay, let's get real. But yeah, we're gonna be going through all 27 MCU movies. Doggo. And not only that, it's that's gonna be fun for everybody, but it's also gonna be fun for us because we're actually gonna be doing this live and in person around my dining room table. With the 3 of us and with 2 special guests. We've never had 2 special guests before. We're going to have Ark join us. Over there. There we go. Ark is going to join us with their rankings, and we are going to have our good friend Mick, who you saw on both on a one-shot on this stream and on the soundtracks.
You top 5s, yeah.
Episode. So,
And directors.
She was also great on directors, too. So we're going to have 5 people cluster around my table arguing about how low certain MCU movies are. I don't have all the details. This will also be neat because usually, Ark does the back-end production to keep things a secret from the 3 of us. Ark doesn't know what the rankings are. I don't know what the rankings are. Mick doesn't know. Brian doesn't know. Sean over there. Sean's got all the cards.
This time I know.
So this will be a huge.
So to give a
surprise.
little bit of insight, the scoring system was kind of like golf rules, and the lowest score was the best, and the highest score was the worst. Our number 27 got a total of 133 out of 155 points to be the worst one. So a lot of
commonality down at the bottom.
commonality. That's the word. Yeah, we're all in that same boat there. So
Yep.
I think I'm gonna put the total score on each slide too.
Yeah, that'd be neat just to know, you know.
Yeah.
Just to see it. But that is Thursday at 7:30 here on this channel, Thursday 7:30 Eastern. And yeah, I also want to do a quick thank you for everybody who subscribed. We got a flurry of subscribers this time. I think Drekka got the ball rolling on that, or no, Rush got the ball rolling on that, and then some were gifted, I think, by Drekka, Gibby. So thank you. That's awesome. Thank you very much. And also, yeah, thank you to everybody who's in chat. We were glancing at the number of people floating around in chat this time and how many people are viewing, and this is honestly a high for us. So thank you. That is awesome. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you join us again. And until that time, we do hope that everybody has a nice night and has a nice time. Goodbye. That's a candle. I shouldn't put my hand over the candle.
Don't do that.